Kick, leaving them palms up. All right. Guru taught Edson Barboza. I did. Favorite fighter nicknames? Uncle Creepy, Ian McCall. Andre Touchy Feely. That's a good one as well. All around molestation really is the best ones. I guess is the theme that I've gone for here. But yeah, that's the thing, I guess. If Trump liberated UK, would you even be mad? Not, it depends what he did. You know what I mean? If he actually did some shit. I saw Keir Starmer tweeting something today. He's so fucking boring, bruv. Kidnap the fucking president of Moldova or some shit. Do something interesting, you boring fuck. Thank you for the $50. Alex23. Obviously, I wouldn't want it to go that way. I wish I could just save the nation without having Trump come involved, because fuck Trump. Hey, Guru, hope you're doing all right. This is my first ever dono, actually. This is my first ever dono ever, actually. Decided to be you since I enjoy your streams. Funny how I used to hate seeing you on my FYP, to looking forward to see your streams. Anyway, what's your domain expansion? I don't know what domain expansion means. But thank you for the $50. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm enjoying things. I'm doing great, and I'm glad that I've converted you to a fan. What's my domain expansion? I don't know what that means at all. Sorry, I don't understand. Thank you for the $50 though. I do appreciate that, and I'm glad you can lose your donation virginity here. It's an honor for me to take that. Thank you for the $50, dude. Alex23, I do appreciate that. I'm trying to give you more value for this. I don't even understand your question at all. But I appreciate the 50. It's a JJK reference. Something pig related. Yeah. His domain is everything that around him gets lazy. Okay. Popping dono cherries. It's like your special move. It's from an anime. My special move? Tactical cum sock? Alright. No, none of that. I don't know what it would be. Probably eating. Please show us a lead head kick. No, I'm good. Jakey Poo versus Woodley 2 is palms up. Yes, exactly. But he didn't have his palms on show because they were in boxing gloves, so it don't count. Guru developed a lead head kick at 39. I did. Met a guy today, he was funny as fuck. Asked him what he does. He said he's a comedian, and I swear I cringed so hard my face went numb. Okay. Why would you cringe if you did initially find him funny, though, enough to ask him what he does for a living, and he said comedian? Cringed so hard my face went numb. What do you mean? You found him funny, though. I guess once someone's a comedian, you do start to find them less funny. I do agree with that. Ilia gets heamed into the crowd at 170. Too small. I think he'll get heamed into the crowd, yeah. That does make me laugh. Islam turned down Morales. Is he ducking? Yeah, Makhachev and Gary's the matchup, folks. Forget about this Morales shit. Good video on Joe again, lol. Do you think you will ever get on the pod, honestly? Nah, probably not. I probably will never get on. Pyfer left Marc-Andre palms up. Yo, left Jekka like that. Yeah, you left Jekka like that too. Guru don't watch anime chat. I don't watch anime to know what a domain expansion is. Yeah. God bless Guru. Cheers to 2026. Thank you. God bless you too, good sir. Thank you. Hey Guru, Armand Sarukian reposted my TikTok video about him. The video got 1.2 million views. Congrats. Congratulations, dude. Don't say you're a comedian. I don't know, it's mad weird. But what if he actually is a comedian? Then he kind of has to tell you that. Otherwise, he's lying. You know? Do you understand the confusion here? If Joe ever leaves the UFC, he'll have Guru on. True. That might be the move. That's where we get him. No, I don't think it's that. I don't think Joe Rogan's in a point now when he doesn't need someone on who doesn't like him. You know, why would Joe have me on really, though? That would just be stressful for him over what I'm going to say, or, you know. He doesn't really need to do me that favor, so why would he? I understand it in a way. You know? Le meat. Le meat. Le meat. Rogan is a shit comedian. He is terrible, yeah. He's awful, eh? Do you remember how hyped the days were of fans and Aspinall pressuring Jones to fight him? Yes, those were the big videos for me right there. Loved your vids during that era, dissing Jones and Dana and such. Dude, that was actually a crazy generational run that we had. The early days of 2025. Thank you for the 10. Those were the days, man. Everyone switched on Tom. Dude, one fight, it goes. But they didn't switch on him, but yeah, it's annoying, isn't it? Imagine if Tom would have destroyed Garn. The conversations we'd be having. I'd start the heavyweight GOAT debate. I would. Man cringe because he was doing his job correctly. That's true. Impression of confused Rogan talking to Rampage albino Sum. People forget, man. This is fucking confusing. I feel like I'm at Chandler's house. Have you seen his Netflix specials? Almost as bad as Brendan's. Yeah, Rogue, you know what, chat, though? Dave Chappelle does this now as well. All comedians are just TED talkers, you know. And the only clips you ever really see of them are of them doing, like, crowd work. And in that way, they're just kind of pandering to gay people and women, really. It's like it's a really weird thing that's happened in the comedy scene where no one's really funny anymore making funny jokes. And if they are, it can't really be that funny. So they just do crowd work and then they just talk like a woman and say something gay, and that's what it is, really. They just want to be smart, yeah. Chappelle's last special, he was defending Diddy, ridiculous. I used to love him. I mean, that might have been a joke part of it. But yeah, he was doing a TED talk basically up on stage, right? Talking about politics and shit like that. It's just weird as fuck. Black Snape impression, that was the funniest shit ever. Yes, Potter, turn your one to the side and say, hung, 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 hung. He wasn't joking? Oh, wow. Theo Von Cool. Yeah, but in stand-up comedy, I don't know if he is. You know? That's the thing. But on his podcast, he's funny. He's funny. He makes entertaining conversation for sure. But stand-up comedy-wise, have you ever seen a Theo Von stand-up special? I've never seen one. I've seen clips of him doing jokes on stage, but the only clips that really go round are of his pod. Really, that's where the money's made. Dave was one of my favourites until I saw that. I don't know. I've never really found Dave Chappelle funny. Favourite Balloons Tower Defense Tower? I like the Spike Factory. This is helping me right now. But I'm saving up for the Dartling gun. And hopefully after that I can save up for the Super Monkey. But I need to remember on round 27 to buy the pineapple. Because I don't have any explosive stuff. So I need to use the pineapple to explode the balloons on round 27. Is the Till interview dead now? Those Twitter spaces were gold. Paulo and the Queen reaction, priceless. They were good, yeah. Thank you for the 25 months of membership. I mean, I messaged Darren and I don't know. He responded. So basically, I messaged him the other day saying, tomorrow, 4 p.m., fat cunt, like that. And he said nothing. He didn't even respond. And he didn't even see it, you know? But then I sent him one yesterday saying, tomorrow, 7 p.m., good friend. And he said, oh, so we're friends now, are we? And I went, yeah, remember that time me, you, and Brendan Lachlan were snorting lines together outside of Tiger Muay Thai? And he said, oh, yeah, those lines of protein powder. Those were good times. And I said, I can't remember what I said after that. And I said, oh, yeah, the protein powder. Anyway, 7 p.m. tomorrow. And then he didn't even respond. You know? I feel like he's not, I don't know. I just feel like he doesn't want to be best buds with me anymore. But it'd be gold to have him on for an interview. But I just feel like he doesn't want to be best friends. He even suggested it. I feel like he does want to. He's just, I don't know. I think he's addicted to shrooms. We'll just start that rumor about him. I think that's what the problem is. Rogan dropping a Benson Henderson invented the calf kick when you go on the pod and you stare directly into the camera and hit one of these. Yeah, just little. I'd love to break the fourth wall on a Rogan pod. That'd be the best thing. Impression of Poirier having a BJ Penn CTE moment, thinking the government wants to steal his hot sauce. I don't know. Till he's insensitive. He's not sensitive. No, we're all good. But I think he's just busy and he doesn't know how to tell me. And I think he really cares about me, chat. I think this is the thing. Darren Till really cares about me and he doesn't want to let me down. So he just can't even bring himself to say no to doing an interview. I think that's what I'm going to take it as. That's actually what it is, really, when you think about it. I donated already, but Gaethje has staff. Good. Poirier having BJ Penn CT moment. Everybody gets a bottle. I give it a $5. That's Poirier. If Jan was never robbed, his resume would be goated. Yeah, but a lot of them are up in the air. You know what I mean? They are understandable ones. But I thought we beat Allberg. I did think he got a win over Guskov. And he beat Pereira. Quinlan left Nazareth palms up. Also, Guru, I appreciate the lives. He did leave him palms up. Did he, though? I'm not sure. I think so. Yeah, he did. Also, Guru, I appreciate the lives, especially when at work, which is currently now. Viva Mexico, Perquito. Thank you for the 14 months. I guess Perquito means pig, I guess. Thank you. Appreciate the lives. No problem, dude. Thank you for the membership, Egg. I appreciate that as well. Jan is the GOAT. Jan is one of the unsung GOATs of the sport. It is very true. And it sucks what's happened to his career. It truly does. God, he's been done dirtily, I swear it. It's criminal what they've done. Porquito. If I donate 500k, can I live in your closet? Nah, Jones is in there. Thank you for the $2. No room, mate. And he won't come out. Do. So palms up means you've never even put your hands up? No, that's not what it is. Palms up means you've been slept face first on the ground with your palms facing upwards. The most humiliating position to be slept in. That's what it means. I've been to a Theo Von comedy show and I thought he was hilarious. He had my head hurting for like 30 minutes because of laughter. Okay, maybe he had a good one. I haven't seen it though. I guess they don't show all of their stand-up comedy. Doop. I have to cancel membership again, just a brokey right now. That's the problem, dude. You're just nothing but a mere brokey, I tell you. If Yuri loses to Allberg, we finally get Jan versus Yuri. We do. And I hate that it has to be off of losses that we get that. Because it should be off of wins. You know? It should be off of big wins. Do. What Gutierrez ceiling and how old is he actually? He looks at least 35. What's Gutierrez's ceiling and how old is he actually? He looks at least 35. I think he is young. Some black people do look insanely old. Even though but the majority is that they look quite young for their age. But it's a different type of aging, you know? What was the other question? What's his ceiling? Oh, I think he can become a top contender, but I think like a really solid grappler is going to figure him out. You can get to his hips, you know? Have you ever considered a non-MMA YouTube channel? I have, but it's so much work and I can barely do this one. You ever see Paulo troll Bo online, calling him Bo? No, I didn't see that. Bo's an NPC pedestrian and doesn't even know what to say to Paulo. So funny, I know. Paulo's got the king. He's the king of memes. I'm still waiting for him to fight so I can do that fucking video on him. Triple G Yan are similar in terms of career course. Yes, they are. They are indeed. Thank you for the bet. There was no 3 losses in a row that he bounced back from, but yeah. Thank you for the 10 gifted memberships, J. Ruiz. That's 50 quid right there. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Samantha D got gifted a membership. Nah, just shut up. Schumer. That guy in the sky. Blood Orange. Filthy Casual YouTube. Charles Cole. Also got gifted one. Ryan O'Day. Isaac Boscher. Buster Nelson. All of these guys. Thank you guys. Welcome. And thank you, J. Ruiz, for the gifted. Can I gift some gifted as well? I think I can gift some gifted for free. Yippee! I did it. Yahoo! 5 free gifteds for the chat. What would Angel Ghibli domain expansion look like? I don't know what that means, man. I'm just saying this because JJK Season 3 is coming out in a few days. I have no idea what anime is. I'm sorry. Call me crazy, but a Prime Chandler would have gave Topuria a better fight than Oliveira. Holloway or Volk would have been similar to the Emmett fight. Oh, you stupid fuck. You stupid dumb fuck. Sorry. Thank you for the 5 gifted... Oh, that's mine. Well, thank you, Guru, for the 5 gifted memberships. There you go. You stupid idiot. He'd get chinned. He'd get immediately chinned. Shut up. What are you doing? Just stop fucking trying to have input in this. You're not one of us. You don't know about MMA like us, so stop trying to be a part of this. No, I'm joking. No, but Chandler would get brutally chinned in his prime against Ilia Topuria. I'm sorry. He's just so open. It's 5 a.m. Good luck for 2026, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Pim, pim, para, pim. What the fuck? Chandler goes palms up against Ilia. He does. He does indeed. Bunch of chromies in this chat that don't know what palms up is. I know it's hurting me. 2026 is the crash out. Yeah, we're going to have a really jolly 2026. Dude, you remind me of the streamer Queso. Thanks, man. That's cheese in Spanish. Also, how old are you going to be at... How old are you going to be 24? I'm 27. Also, Jones beat Reyes. You'll never be able to change that. Okay. Thank you for the 5. What a weird one. How can you not understand what palms up? I know it doesn't. I don't get it. They don't get it. I miss Eddie Alvarez fights. Eddie Alvarez was a sick fighter to watch. You're correct by saying that. And his fights can be missed. Also correct as a take from you. Did you know what? Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Eddie Alvarez did have some decent fights. You know? No one had Joey Diaz going nuts like an Eddie Alvarez fight. I'll tell you that much for damn free, buddy. Poopy. Poopy. Thank you, Yita Pan, for the membership. Jones' wife versus Tracy Cortez. Who wins? Jones' wife. She's got experience. I think 2026 is the end of Andrew Tate. She's got more fight experience than Tracy Cortez. End of Andrew Tate, that's it. He still gets views, though, man. These Pakistani guys still like all of his stuff. They actually think that, like, he's... You know what? I was speaking to Tim Welch about that, and he was saying how heroic it was for Tate to get in there. But, I don't know. He's still got some support, I guess. Like, he still has some fan base to him. But I think he's lost the Western fan base that he maybe had. I've always thought he was a bit cringe eventually. Thank you for the membership. Suga Lipth. There you go. Unlimited bands. That's my domain expansion. Happy New Year's, everybody. I miss Lauren Murphy's fine ass. Don't we all? Don't we all? My, here come the fuzz. Don't we all, dude? Tell me about it, buddy. Tell me about it. Industry plant Tate. All right. Okie dokie. Squill for me, periquito. Okay, enough. I know that word now. If you know Tate, you know he was always a fame-hungry freak. He was on Big Brother, for fuck's sake. I know, right? He was on Big Brother. They were on a bunch of TV shows in the UK. Pakistanis and Indians respect him. Yeah, they do. For some reason. All of the interactions on his posts are that. Still gets quite a lot of likes and stuff. I will say he does say some common sense, but it's just mixed in with like a lot of weird shit a lot of the time. Wasn't Eddie's finish over RDA one of the luckiest and sloppiest title wins ever? It was entertaining though. It was, yeah. It was very lucky. Very lucky indeed. Because Eddie Alvarez isn't that type of KO guy. And even then, he nearly fumbled that KO. You know how many shots he hit RDA with and missed on RDA as well in the same breath? Crazy, honestly. That was a really odd finishing sequence from him. A very odd finishing sequence indeed. Very odd indeed, yes. Jolly good. Yes. Like Bilal versus Sean Brady? Yeah. Like Bilal versus Sean Brady. Exactly. Exactly. How can you think Benoit Saint-Denis beats Paddy and Gaethje? Because he can. Benoit Saint-Denis is very good. He's very good. I don't know what happened in round 1 against Moicano. I knew Moicano was going to win, but he is very good. He could beat them. Hypothetical matchup. Yuri versus Gustafsson. Wouldn't that be a banger of a fight? I don't think he would, but he could. You're saying he could, right? I think he could beat Gaethje. Yuri Gustafsson, wouldn't that be a banger? It would be a banger. I think Yuri would get him. Even in his prime. Bad got mauled by Moicano. BSD, I know, he did get mauled by him. But fighters have lost before, chat. You know what I mean? They have. You think a prime Stipe beats John Jones? I do. I do think so. I actually do. Based on the fight that they even had, I think he would, yeah. A little bit of a slicker Stipe with faster hands, a bit more pop in his shots. So is Conor fighting or not? Saw his tweet. I don't know. Thank you for the $2. How long are you giving Alex and Cortez relationship? Why do you know? Just wish them the best. I don't want to fucking hear about it, though. I'm already seeing all of these videos of them together. I'm not trying to fucking see it. All right? Why do you know? Just wish them the best. I don't want to fucking hear about it, though. I'm already seeing all of these videos of them together. I'm not trying to fucking see it. All right? Give me fight news or don't fucking show me Alex Pereira. How about that? John also looked shit compared to his prime self, though. He did indeed, yes. He did indeed. He looked awful. Sing us some East 17 Guru, bro. I don't know what that is. Conor been in MMA purgatory for a while now? He has. People forget, man. John Jones learned elbows at the age of 37. Jesse's got to get out of there. All right. So is it calling Mr. Beast or Pearson? Don't know what these messages are. You worried the plane will crash on the way to America? Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. I need to think about that while I'm in the plane. Really appreciate that, man. Bruno Ferreira rematching Rodriguez per his IG. Bruno Ferreira rematching Rodriguez. That's an interesting rematch. That's an interesting fight. I don't know when. I don't know why. But there you go. Who's Pyfer going to fight? I want to see Pyfer versus Sharon Magomedov. Name a fight that happened before you done YouTube that you wish you could have made content for and streamed the fight companion for. I think 229. I did do some content for that. But I didn't do a fight companion for it. So yes, a fight companion for 229 would have been good. But I wasn't doing fight companions then. But I was making some videos. So yeah, that one. I watched that one with my dad. But I wish I would have done a fight companion for it, yeah. Hypothetical matchup, Alex Pereira versus Thiago Santos. Pereira would win, but it would be a great fight. True. Thank you for the 5. Thiago Santos. I mean, Santos would make it fun, but he probably would get chinned, yeah. Impression of Andy Aspinall at the strip club. Oh, yeah, one of the craziest fights. Thiago Santos versus Jimmy Manoa. That was such a sick fight that they had. Impression of Andy Aspinall at the strip club. It's good, that. Cheeks. Big tits. Tough, that. Oh, bruises. It's bad, that. Poor taste. A little bit uncomfy now. Oh, hum. Bag of shite. That's what I like to say. Tough, that. Pooed myself. Again. Don't know why. I don't know if he poos himself, but yeah. Herpes, good, that. Oh, bruises. Tough, that. A little uncomfortable. Oh, C-section mark. Oh, connotations. Tough, that. Child at home. Makes it all feel a bit tough now. Thoughts on Rico Verhoeven in the UFC eventually? I'd love to see it. I'd fucking love to see that shit. Your plane's going to go missing. All right, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 2. If you get a white pilot, you'll be fine. Just check the color board. Anything darker than light olive skin and you turn around next at the airport. I don't know if I can get a good glimpse. I'll have to bring my telescope, I guess. Strickland going to deport Fluffy when they fight. Okay, thank you for that. He definitely will play into the ice stuff for sure. Wish it was Yuri versus Ank, but now Ank is going to smurf another win streak like he did last time. Thank you for the $5. He may do indeed, yes. Smurf another win streak. I think Yuri beats Ank, but yeah, Ank probably end up fighting Blachowicz in a rematch next. Impression of Jan B curing Jones from being gay. Jan should fight Ank in a 3-rounder and beat him. Jan B curing Jones from being gay. You know, I found this rope and it helped you, you know. It should be good. Very good stuff. Is Andrew Tate's accent a regional accent in the UK? Sounds like a hybrid of British and American. Yeah, he was born in the UK, but then he grew up in America, right? That's what it is, basically. So yeah, that's literally what it is. It's a mix of both. He has a bit of a Bisping accent. Been busy, or a new Bisping accent, I should say. Been busy with my new baby and work. No idea what's been happening. Enjoy America, and don't forget the Constitution applies to people visiting. Thank you for the 13 months of membership, dude, but it doesn't apply to my safety when I get back. So I can't just say anything when I get over there, because they will be waiting for me. How scary is that to say, though? Opinion on tarot cards? I don't think that's real. That's some like Romanian retard shit. Rank UFC 100, 200, and 300. Old heads love bigging up 100, but nothing comes close to 300. Yeah, nothing does come close to 300. UFC 200 could have been crazy if it was Jones DC2, but unfortunately, that wasn't the case. Will you ever take up Aspinall's offer to train at his gym? I don't think there's been an offer. He said it's all right, but I don't know if I need to pressure direct collaboration from these people is all chat. That's all. Thank you for the 5. But I would take up his offer, yeah. But I understand I'm a bit of a risky collab. So I don't like pushing it and forcing it. Like, I'm showing up. You know what I mean? It'd just be like, I'm good. I don't like forcing the collabs and stuff. Do the salute as soon as you land. You'll be fine. No, I'm all right, man. Jesus Christ. Poop Magoo. Poop Magoo. We are risky. Yes, we are. Indeed, we are. Such a Sigma. What's the plans for Boston? Trust me, hit a Celtics game and then get some seafood. I guess I'll hit a Boston Celtics game. But then I was going to maybe meet up with my boy Kristaps Porzingis when I was in Boston. But he now plays for the Houston Rockets, right? I think. Impression of Jablisting and... Give me a second. I need to get my boxes straight. My friends are in the bathroom getting stinkier than a New Delhi state. Give me a second. I need to get my boxes straight. My friends are in the bathroom getting stinkier than a New Delhi state. I don't know what song that originally is. The Atlanta Hawks, sorry, yeah. If you get a lady... I always do that for some reason. I always say he's on the Rockets. I've done that before. If you get a lady pilot, call MI5 because that's terrorism. Okay. I know exactly what island you'll crash on. I'm currently setting up a few tents and brought Indian women to keep King Piggy company. Have fun in advance. Thank you for the $5, Supreme Man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the 5. What American food are you most excited to try? Brisket. Some like southern barbecue. It's probably my most amped. I'm probably most amped for that. What excitement you'll crash on? I'm currently setting up a few tents. Brought Indian women to keep King... Why Indian women? Thank you for the $5. Come on, okay? Couple Latinas. McGregor deadlifting 400 pounds with his Johnson. Up! Up! Ah, fucking ripped it off the... Impression of Andy Aspinall walking through London at night surrounded by YNs and Habibis. It's good, that. Not the same London I once knew, but tough. Tough, that. Yeah, not the best. And Tazin. He's out to help. That's good. It's tough, that. As long as you land a scream on phone, great, mate. Yeah, I'm going to do that. There's a country in Asia with 2 billion of them. I know, it's crazy scary. I really do. That really does live rent-free in my head. Like, what the fuck? That's not fair. What's the best pie and mash you had? Oh, I don't know. I haven't had it in ages. Probably my mum's cooking. Hey, Guru, I've been missing the streams live, but still listening at work. Hope your 2026 is blessed.